Welcome back, my friend. I'm Joe Silva, and today we're gonna continue here our lesson to explain how you can make the coloring, how you can add the details and the shading. This will be, our final lesson here on this channel in order to explain how you can make and build this project here that we are teaching you right now. Okay, so let's get started. Now let's add the shading to other elements, which is this one. Then I use the same principle. I'm using here the fill tool because it's a very simple way to make shadings, right? But it doesn't work always. I'm just using in this situation because it is a very simple shape. Here I'm gonna make in that way, just like that. I will copy this and paste right here the style. Ctrl Shift and V. And make it a bit dark, just like that. And I have this result, as you can see. You also can do this because I want to add more depth to this star, because I feel like we can add even more depth to it. For now, I'm going to use the layer effects. Then I'm gonna do here the inner glow. That case, this inner glow will not be glowing lights, can be a bit dark, but I'll change this to normal, make this radius bigger, and then we're gonna have this result. I like this because it's a very nice way to make the shadings by following, the curves, which is this one here. I really like this. So if you try to copy, this, for example, this property here, which is this layer effect, and try to apply to other elements, let's suppose that we're gonna experiment here. This one, this layer below, you can drag from here and push this onto this. I'm gonna paste basically. Very nice. Also the same way, let's apply this to this one, just to see. We have applied in this one, but you need to be careful if you do this, all right? Because here we are using a color in red, but I can use this to be more blue and have this result, and make this perhaps a bit, more in radius bigger, like this. Nice. And then I can basically copy with the style picker tool. That case, I'm going to just copy the layer effects. For example, let me click here on load. I'm gonna pick this composition, click here, and then I will click in the ones that I want to paste this style here. I'm gonna just keep the layer effects enabled because I just want to copy and paste this layer effects here. I don't want to copy the color, the fill color, because it's already placed in the correct position. And then I'll click here, boom, boom, boom. Oh, look at this, my friend. You are learning the best technique on the internet. Just trust me. Here, simple shading, nice. And then let's apply here the same technique. I will copy this. Copy and paste here, but don't worry, I need to change this color here. Let me make this can be brown. Nice. I'll copy this and paste here, but make this following kind of look at this, how nice it's becoming already. For the eyes, nice. Here, perhaps I'm considering to change this color here, because there is no contrast. I'm considering to make this in red somehow. Well, much better. I really give a lot of values about, values, which is contrast. I want to have here more contrast. Now, I want to copy the same properties, Ctrl C, and then I'll paste here in these elements. There we go. Whoa, look at this. I'll paste here as well. Nice, but I of course I need to change this color. This one here. In that case, I'm gonna make to make this in purple. Select the node that you want to change, and then I'll go here and change this to this color here. This one is fine. Copy this and paste here, and change the position just to have a nice and better composition. Oh look, make it a bit dark. Oh, this one I'll make a bit dark. Just have this result here, like this. It's fine. And here I will change just a little bit, and you can use the contour tool in order to make this bigger and bold. Oh look, oh my gosh, look at this, making this a bit more bold, not very, you know, hard over the corners. I'm making this a bit bold and bold. Yeah, for this kind of design it works very nice, right? Let me change a little bit this to here. You can even make this more dynamic. Let me show you how you can make things dynamic right now using Affinity in a very easiest way as possible. Well, before we do this, first of all, let me add here the inner details already. I want to do this. Let me duplicate these guys and make it is just like that. Then I will resize. Guys, my life with Vector is just by, you know, manipulating shapes. Oh look, I'm just change here the duplicated objects and making this just like that. For me, it is time saver. So if you are learning from me, my friend, and if you want to work, if you want to live doing what I'm doing here, I'm sure that you can save a lot of your time and you can earn a lot of money if you work as freelancer. Okay, here I just place this right here. By duplicating these guys. Nice. I'm gonna make this just a little bit bigger from here. Gifts, is there. Nice. You can now do this. For example, in that case I will add a line in the middle here, inside, and then I will add this in yellow. Let's make this in yellow, like that. In this gifts shape, I will let's apply blend mode just to see how that perform. Lighter color, let's see. I think this looks nice. Yellow, like that. I'll copy this, paste here inside. Of course I need to bring this into here. Oh, nice, fitting really nice here. And then I will add in this area, focusing here. There you go. This is what we want. Oh, nice. We need to do this for the other elements. Okay, here I will duplicate into here. It's because this one here is a different perspective, so in that case let's do here a trick, because let's try to save our time. And then I'll paste here. But in that case I need to switch, right? I'll flip this one here. I'll flip, and I'll change the direction. Now so far easier to manipulate. To manipulate this better, let's use the warp in quad and do this. Boom. boom, and boom. That's why the warp group, it's so awesome, because it makes your life, you know, easier, so far easier. Of course, then we need to change this purple to red. To make this, I'll copy this, copy and paste here. Boom, 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 my friend. This is exactly the way that you can follow my tutorial. I'm gonna make this a bit dark, a little bit dark, yeah. Alright, my friend, now it is time to apply here the deep shadows. And how this will work? Well, basically, as you can see, we have already a very good shading that's gonna make our design more readable, more easily understood. In that case, I want to use here the vector brush, but using the John Master vector brushes, where you can get on my Grunwald. Alright, this is a premium brushes that you can download on that and have a very great result and quality. Well, in that case, I'm gonna use here the John, can be the John Candy Master. This one, I will keep this selected by using the vector brush, and let me check here out. It's gonna have this result as we do here. In that case, I will start from here. Alright, I will add a shadow in order to create this more deep. I will make this in red but a bit dark. So I will do this result as you see right now. I'm gonna make this good. Nice. Let's do here a little bit, in that case, in this area as well, just one brush stroke like this. Very good. Now let's apply here for the tree. This one is gonna be a bit tricky because we want to use the insert inside option here. I'll be using my hotkeys. I'll grab here this color in the very darkest area, and then I'm gonna make it a bit dark and a bit push it to blue, and let's see the result. I like it. I will do this. Let's paint here. Select the shape that you want to paint, and then my case using the insert inside, and then you just need to do this. Nice. Look, we're gonna have, that's why I call this as Candy Master brush, because you have a very soft and, you know, very good result. Here I will add this brush stroke in this area and also in this one right here. You can add multiple times in order to make this bigger, strong, you know, more better. Here, same way, I will add here below, but a bit dark. Okay, because we want to have this result here. Again, you can draw multiple times. Let me copy this color and apply right here. Oh, nice. Make this brush a bit bigger and then apply one more time. Bigger and bold. I like to have this kind of result here. I will add in this area. Nice. Let's add here a bit faster. This is giving us a very good and better, you know, values here. I'm gonna make it a bit dark and paint one more time to have this result here as well, because, you know, there is not a lot of shadows going on here below, and we need to add shadows if you want to enhance the contrast. Now better here as well. I'll add one time. I need to tell you, my friend, if you follow my techniques, there is no way that your, you know, design will have a bad quality. There is no way. You know, I understand that sometimes my process can be hard if it's your first time here. I know, because you need to get used. You need to understand how my process works, and you understand how, you know, the creative side works. Because, look, what I'm doing here is not about creativity, but it's more technical. When I'm teaching you in my new course, which is the master class, I try to be technical, as possible, because you need to understand the tool at least in order to have a better understanding, how you can use and where you can use the tools. That's why it's so important for you to understand that there is two different things. We have creativity and we have technical. Technical is related to the tools, to the solutions, all right? And the creativity is related to the composition, to how the colors works, the composition of the shapes. Let me right now group this gift. I'm thinking to move this here, this one perhaps on top. I don't know. Let's see. I like to test. I like to I don't want to compromise my silhouette here of my tree. Let's add and flip here, and then I'll add a shadow here inside. Let me first of all add a new shadow here because I need to make this a bit more contrast using the vector brush. I'm gonna make something like this here as well. Search side, and then I'm gonna make this in this color but dark, and there we go, like this. Gonna have this nice result and clean here as well for this Iceland. Yeah, I'm gonna grab here, this color can be that way. Let's try and paint here. Oh, nice. Here as well, painting in the corners. It's gonna have a very clean result like that. I will now do here below to make the shadows in this area. One thing that I like a lot in the vector brush is that you can change the color and the size. Oh, look, I'm adding here in that situation here. Let me make this a bit small, the brush stroke here and here. Also do this paint tool. I think you have more precision to do this, and I'm gonna make this with Gaussian blur. You see what's gonna happen now. Oh, we have here the shadow, right? And then Gaussian blur like this. Also works very nice if you do this in this way. My friend, the tonalities, it is when you do this. For example, we have just one single color, but the tonalities, we're gonna add here a bluish. For example, I'm gonna grab here this color, can be this one, and then I'll paint here inside of this green side here. So we have now a tonality in blue and other in green. So look at this. I will now add here in each one of these. You see the results. I'm gonna add here. Oh, look. Can you see that it gives more life to our design? Here as well. I will add just in the areas that we have this composition here. Oh, now this is the tonalities. You are adding more life. All right. Same for skin. The skin is not on single color. We have blood areas, which is red areas on the cheek. More gray as well. Same for this one. We are just adding. Look at this quality now is getting more visible here. Also, I can add a little bit in this area here. So this one and this one. Very simple. Just follow what I'm showing you, and you're gonna have a very successful result, as you can see. Guys, now we're gonna add here some, you know, small shapes, because remember about the beginning, if you remember, we have here some, you know, yeah, this balls here. I want to add this, but I want to do this in a very simple way. Well, I will copy this properties that I have here. You see, I'm gonna just copy, okay, which is this shape here. This one, copy, good. And then I will start to draw some circles here. Ellipse, and then you can add here. You can duplicate this to other areas here, 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 and perhaps here. I'll make some big, others small, just like that. I'll select them. And now what I'll do it is to paste. Alright, I'll paste style. Go here, edit, and paste style. I'm gonna basically, you know, paste the style from here. Of course I need to adjust this a little bit. I'm gonna make this like that. And then I will make this a bit brighter, just a bit. Like this, good. I will use now the master vector brushes in order to create a bouncing light. I want to add here a light that's gonna have this result. Sounds like this. Good, now it's better. Same for these ones here. I will go here and then apply. You can change this color a little bit if you want. I think it's gonna make this even more interesting. Let's try to make this in, can be in purple. Here, so it's gonna be purple. This brush stroke will be purple but more white, like that. So I make this more white. Yeah, like this. I like it. Nice. Very good composition. And then take advantage of this. I will duplicate this, right? Duplicate this and make some variations for the colors. This can be yellow or like that. Here to orange, a bit push it to orange. Just to have the variations here. Alright, now it is time to add even more some, I'd say, details, alright, which is the textures. But the textures, I want to make this very simple, right? Well, first of all, I will do this in that way. For example, I will use here the master vector brushes, right? Again, and then I want to make this a bit dark, or this color a bit dark, and then I will add here some brush strokes, just like that. Or here, here, and here. As you can see, it's a kind of pattern, right, that we are creating here. And then I can make these areas, you know, above of the shadow a bit lighter. Let me make this just a bit lighter. Make this something like that, or like this here. Make it a bit bigger, and then I will do this. All right, look. You can use a transparency in order to blend this a bit more. And here as well, we're gonna follow a little bit this pattern, as you can see, because it's gonna make this really nice. And then, for example, let me add here again some brush strokes here, here, just few, right? I don't want to make many of it. This one here as well, search inside and then draw. in order to make this result. This one here, you don't need actually to apply the highlights if you don't want. I think this is good. And what I suggest you to do, because you see our bows here, we need to add a bit of shadow below because it's not fitting. And this is what I want to do right now. I want to add below of all these ellipses, I need to add a shadow, because if you don't add a shadow, it looks like it's floating. Let's start here by adding a shadow in this area here. First of all, I'm gonna make here, can be something like that here as well. Make this brush stroke bigger, like this. I'm gonna make it rounded, yeah, here, just like that. Now it's fitting. Now look. Oh, before, let me hide this because you're gonna see the difference, the huge difference that this causes before and after. Shadow is the secret to make things fitting. All right, this is how is very important to understand. Then I will add just more shadows here, below this area, because I feel like we can make this a bit bigger. 200. Good. Let's add now a background color, because our background here is just a temporary background. I'm gonna make this full circle. Perhaps we can add, and then I want to apply here. Let's try to use that case layer effects, inner glow, and let's increase here, but opacity a bit, reduce it. I want to have this kind of effect, but more push it to the blue. Let's see, to add a feel like, hey, this is cold, oh my gosh. If I deactivate this past result, and now the next result, and then we are not finished yet, because I'm doing here my best to teach you and help you to get this result. This is my job here, So it's time to add some snow right here in our Christmas tree. All right, in that case, I'm going to show you right now how this will work. Guys, I would disable here the inner glow effects, because this can make our project a bit laggy. So I will just make this disabled, and then I'm going to work from here. All right, in each one of this shape, as you're gonna see, I'm gonna use the pencil tool because I want to create an error. All right, the shape here that you see right now, using the fill mode turn on and in white. Let's do this right now, and there we go. Look, we get here our first result. I can add also here. Let me add here on top. I'm gonna add more or less in this area here. Let's do this. I can resize just like that. I make this more like that. So yes, nice. Here as well, I'm gonna add in this area. You can also add, if you want, you can try to add something like this. Let's see. Oh, looks nice as well. But you can check how this will perform. Perhaps I'm going to leave. I'm considering to do this. Look, nice. Some circles here. Let's do here a bit more in this area. Just to add, a bit more variations here as well, and here as well. Using the pencil tool right now, just to get this result. I need to draw inside. That's why I use insert inside, because I don't draw outside. Basically, here I'll add shape here. Is there? That's fine. And now in this side here that's missing, and there we go. Good. Look at this, it's becoming so awesome right now. I'm gonna make it just like that, and let's add here as well in this shape. It's gonna be very simple. I promise you I will follow the same pattern. Let's try to do this. Perhaps I can move this more up. Looks nice, because you are seeing the side below. Let's say I'll add here. Let's make this a bit, less bigger. Here, using the contour. Oh my gosh, this is so awesome. I'm using the contour tool because I can change. Oh look, I can do this. Whoa, my friend, I need to tell you, this techniques here is, fast than ever. Let's do here also for these guys. Let me apply here. And then look at this. I'm going to apply a bit of gradient, okay, over this. Look, I will start from here, this one. Press the fill tool and then elliptical. I'm gonna make this, let's say, a bit blue, just following, our shading that we are doing. Let me remove the outline. Like this. This is what I want. I want this kind of shading, a bit blue, to make the shadows like that. Yeah, like this. This is what I want. I don't want to have, full white here. I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to select all the colors that follow with this same color here. What you can do is go to select here. Select same fill color. Affinity will select all this color here, following the same, and then Ctrl Shift and V, and there we go. Look at this, my friend. I'm going just to make some changes. And then we can add some, just to have, a nice effect here. I've add some, some snow. Adding from the same composition, I will add this and resize. This is, the cherry on the cake. Bigger, small, bigger, small. Don't try to make everything equal in the size. Try to create rhythm, like music, scale, harmony, yeah, symphony, things that make results like that. Alright, my friend, look at this, the result that we have just completed today here on the Vectorize channel. So if you are not my member on the Vectorize Club, you can join there if you want to get all the tutorials available to you. This lesson here is not going to be available after we finish this year 2022, and on there you're gonna be able to download this project as well. All right, I will make this project available for you if you are my member, because you're gonna support me, you're gonna help me to bring more tutorials like this. It's very important for this channel that your support really matters. And as you can see, we have just covered from very scratch here this sketch. As you can see, you don't need to have big drawing skills. So the very first step, which was the rough sketch, then more a polished line, then the values just to define here the silhouette of the object, and here we have just created the vectorize, and then we have made the color, and then look at this, we have just keep it basically to this process here to simplify for you how that works. And this was the final result. And I just want to remember you that we have here the masterclass of Affinity 2.0, where you're gonna learn everything about this new tool. And if you are a very beginner on there, you're gonna learn a lot. All right, so all the lessons that I do here on the Vectorize channel, it's important for you to know how the tool works, how you can use the tools, and of course the tutorials that I bring here, most of this case here that you are watching, it is more creative side, right? And also the technical side is more for this new masterclass. So if you want to learn much more, I suggest you to join and get the masterclass that I'm gonna leave here the link available to you, and they're gonna learn a lot, really a lot for the tools, and you're gonna have really good skills to use with Affinity Designer 2.0. That case, I want to thank you so much for your support, and I see you in the next year, all right? Because this will be the last video for this year here regard tutorial. Guys, thank you so much, and I see you the next year. Bye bye, take care, see ya.